degrees of comfort, gear, amenities, quality, performance, and status are offered by luxury automobiles. They serve as both a status symbol for their owners and a brand ambassador for the company that made them. We know you're curious about what these luxury cars have to offer, so we made a list. Here's the top 10 luxury cars in the world. 10. Mercedes-AMG S65L. The top-of-the-line performance version of the Mercedes S-Class limousine luxury sedan hasn't seen much mechanical change in more than a decade. You could argue that this car hasn't needed to because of its monstrous twin-turbocharged petrol V12, which generates 621 horsepower and 738 pound-feet of torque. It is an engine that can accelerate a 2.25-ton, 5.3-meter long, rear-driven limousine from 0 to 62 mph in just 4.2 seconds. Keep in mind that this is before the vehicle has truly settled down, found its feet, and started moving. The S65 receives a mention at the bottom of our super luxury class rankings since it is still an unwaveringly comfortable and refined luxury vehicle. It provides a degree of onboard comfort that is unmatched by anything else with comparable performance. And its enormous torque reserves make it so effortlessly powerful to drive that it is difficult to believe how little effort is required to propel something so vast through space so swiftly. However, the S65 is not a super saloon, and its chassis much prefers traveling on smooth, wide roads to testing narrower ones, its latter of which causes its air suspension and stability control to give some thought. However, this car is one of the very few in existence that can appear both mischievous and incredibly nice at the same time when it is in its element. 9. RollsRoyce Dawn. Super luxury 4-seat convertibles are an extremely unique class of vehicle. While Bentley had the assured drop top and now has the Continental GTC, Mercedes has an open-top 4-seat S-Class, and Rolls-Royce has occasionally offered more than one 4-seater super cabriolet within its model line over the past 10 years. The Dawn, the current generation Phantom's convertible equivalent from the smaller Ghost or Wraith model tier, hasn't yet appeared, but it's still very much a part of Goodwood's model lineup. When this vehicle was introduced in 2016, the business referred to it in uncharacteristically terms of race, calling it the sexiest Rolls-Royce ever made. No matter your opinion, there's no denying the car's blue blood pedigree. It shares the same platform and 6.6 twin-turbocharged petrol V12 as the Wraith Coupe and generates 563 bhp and 575 pound-feet of torque, down from 624 bhp in Wraith tune, but still enough to outperform the Phantom Drophead Coupe's performance numbers. 8. Range Rover SV Autobiography. Since the early days of their renowned SUV upon which it is based, the top-tier, long-wheelbase Range Rover has advanced significantly as a luxury vehicle. The modern SV Autobiography is a car that is fully 5.2 meters long and weighs 2.6 tons at its heaviest. It is hand-finished by Land Rover at its special operations base near Coventry. It was designed to fully capitalize on the nascent market for extremely costly SUVs and the great admiration some people have for the Range Rover brand, and it succeeds in doing so admirably. The SV Autobiography is a strict 4-seater with lounge rear seats, around each of which you can arrange a fold-out aluminum tray table. A sliding panoramic sunroof adds to the remarkable senses of light and space on board. You have a choice of a petrol V8, a diesel V8, or a 4-cylinder petrol plug-in hybrid powertrain. Compared to the materials inside the basic Range Rover, the inside materials are also more luxurious and pricey. 7. RollsRoyce Ghost. When the Rolls-Royce Ghost luxury automobiles debuted in 2009, it was the beginning of a shift that increased the company's annual production volume from a few hundred to several thousand cars. The Ghost increased access to Rolls-Royce ownership marginally but dramatically by using mechanical underpinnings that were modified from those of the BMW 7 Series. Since the next Ghost will employ the same all-aluminum Rolls-Royce-only platform as the Phantom and Cullinan, it is reasonable to assume that the management's opinion on the idea to use those BMW Group mechanicals now will be considerably different from what it originally was. The Ghost was designed as a car for the wealthy driver, and its dynamic character reflects that, whereas the Phantom is very much a car to be driven. It lends itself more readily to the cut and thrust of daily driving on congested UK roads than its larger sibling because it rides somewhat more sleekly and is more agile. 6. Bentley Bentayga. Bentley banned the Bentayga diesel from sale in Europe in 2018 due to the growing toxicity around diesel engines, which also obscured what we thought was the final iteration of the vehicle. A plug-in hybrid vehicle debuted in 2019, while the V8 petrol variant expanded the model lineup the following year. The SPAD of 626 horsepower is now available. The Bentayga stands out even in this class thanks to its wonderfully plush interior, swell of torque-laden performance, and sense of imperious, singularly enveloping luxury. These attributes might even be persuasive enough to convert someone who initially opposed the idea of living a high-class SUV. 5. RollsRoyce Cullinan. In response to a substantial amount of Rolls-Royce customers' input that are more daily usable, all-surface competent, family practical model would be a very welcome way to enhance the company's showroom range. Goodwood's Marmite addition to the super luxury car market debuted in 2018. The Cullinan has received enough negative feedback about its design from all angles to solidify the idea that its creator took a big chance by releasing a vehicle that some have criticized as ungainly and unattractive and others have criticized in much less forgiving terms. But this car's interior has just as much to like about it as it has to not like about the concept or how it looks. This is a genuine Rolls-Royce, and its dynamic characteristics include exceptional mechanical refinement, unmatched ride comfort, and superb maneuverability. 4. Bentley Molson. In principle, it may sound alluring to ride in a limousine that is distinctively aristocratic, whose presence can be felt from far away, and whose mission is to put the interests of the passenger before those of the driver. But if you think that the reality of owning such luxurious vehicles might not appeal to you as much, rest assured that the Bentley Molson belongs to the super luxury category as well. The Molson is a top-tier luxury four-door that is purposefully more subtle and elegant in look than a particular imported British limousine competition. It has a less formal atmosphere than the Rolls-Royce Phantom, and the inside has a paneled smoking area that is more reminiscent of an old gentleman's club than the ballroom with chandeliers in the Phantom. There is nothing like it in terms of material quality, the brilliance and natural appeal of its wood veneers, or the tactile attraction of so many of its fixtures. This large Bentley's motive character has always included a healthy portion of driver attraction. Due in part to its torquey turbocharged petrol V8, the Molson handles and reacts with more vigor and verve, even though it doesn't ride nearly and serenely as some of its closest competitors. 3. Mercedes Maybach S650. The S650 is the modern standard bearer for Daimler's Maybach super luxury brand. It is the most expensive and unique vehicle in what may be the most widely regarded and admired limousine lineup in the world. According to outward appearances, you might mistake it for an S-Class as compared to a Maybach. This is the result of Daimler's strategic decision, made a few years ago, to expand the brand's appeal by adding halo Maybach models to some of its more mainstream Mercedes passenger car lineups. The extremely rare, Simon Cowell-designed Maybach 57 and 62 limousines were simultaneously condemned to oblivion. The S650's twin-turbocharged petrol V12, which produces 621 bhp and 737 pound-feet of torque, is hardly audible, and it is outstandingly committed to comfort and good manners. 2. Bentley Flying Spur. Initially introduced as the Continental Flying Spur in 2006, Bentley's four-door Continental Series limousine only dropped the nomenclature prefix that links it to Cruise current two-door GT with its most significant model update in 2014. However, it's not hard to tell that the Flying Spur is now in its third generation by looking at the prouder, more muscular appearance, which largely pulls from the most recent, handsome Continental GT Coupe. A new platform that was co-developed with Porsche and incorporates four-wheel steering and dynamic anti-roll bars greatly enhances the performance of Cruise Junior's saloon as well. Additionally, it improves the cabin separation from the road and lays the groundwork for genuinely superb driving dynamics. Steering, balance, and grip have all visibly improved. Of course, the 6-liter twin-turbo W12 is still there, producing the same 626 horsepower and limitless torque that propels the vehicle to 62 mph in just under 4 seconds and onto a top speed of more than 200 mph. Versions of the Spur with a 6-cylinder hybrid engine and Bentley's lighter, more freely revving V8 are also on the way. Topping on our list today, the RollsRoyce Phantom. Owners will adore it as much for the ostentatious decoration of riches and status it bestows as for the unrivaled feeling of occasion you get when riding in one. Many people won't realize it, but the most recent Phantom is also a complete joy and a rare pleasure to drive. Although Rolls-Royce has fitted the newest run-flat tire technology, the ride comfort is still supremely quiet and smooth, making it unlike anything else you'll experience in a car. Its supreme comfort and singularly isolating ride comfort can be sampled from the back seats, of course. However, the car's large rimmed steering wheel's precision feel and excellent weight, ease of parking such a large vehicle on the road, tolerance for whatever speed suits your trip, supreme flexibility and refinement of its V12 engine, and progressiveness of its throttle pedal on step-off are all remarkable. The best luxury vehicles combine the finest components, cutting-edge onboard technology, and the most lavish ride comfort to create the most relaxing driving experience. However, the main consideration with luxury vehicles is how much luxury you actually get for your money. Which of these luxury cars would you prefer to own? Do tell us in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, click the subscribe button and hit the notification icon so you won't miss out on our videos. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up.